Balik lagi di Riod channel Masih Rizky, dan di video kali ini kita akan melanjutkan kembali story mode kita di game Honkai yang mana di update 1.3 ini dapat sedikit tambahan cerita nono. Tapi sebelum itu saya semakan, jangan lupa like, komen, dan subscribe channel ini supaya bisa semakin berkembang, karena satu subscribe dari teman sangat berarti dan bermakna bagi saya. Oke, tanpa lama berbahasa basi lagi, langsung kita menuju gamenya, yang mana kita akan mengerjakan misi yang berjudul Upacara untuk menghibur jiwa. Perjalanan masih jauh dan panjang. Oke.
What is your purpose for entering the seat of divine foresight?
Tunggu di sini, aku akan segera melaporkannya. Dia nang lapor ya, Cok. Oke. Sampai setelah beberapa saat kalian ke sini.
Can you wait a little moment? The master diviner will be here soon.
Bisa tolong tunggu sebentar, Mas.
She's temporarily taken on the
Sementara
general's
dia ambil alih tanggung jawab
responsibilities.
jenderal
Before
sebelum
meeting
bertemu
you,
dengan kalian.
she must make the current situation known and
Oke, jadi
fortify
sementara si
public
Kusuan mengambil
spirit.
alih
This is her first
kekuasaan.
real test as a general. I hope she can get used to things quickly.
I don't think I can ever get used to this.
Jadi dia Kusuan. Dia bakal hadir di pasti kedua, no?
It's a pleasure to see you all here
Ketemu
today,
kalian semua.
collating casualties and losses, dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the disciples, submitting battle reports to the 6 charioteers. Now I know what Jing Yuan meant when he said, "The highest throne faces the strongest wins."
Oh, tapi kamu menikmatinya bukan? Kamu bisa curhat denganku. Kita akan pilih, tapi kamu menikmatinya bukan?
Generalship is no trifling matter. How could I be enjoying myself? All I can do is get used to it.
I think she's enjoying herself.
Aku rasa dia menikmatinya loh.
Master Diviner, have
Paling
you
polos.
summoned us here just to sigh and complain?
Of course not.
Jadi dah
On the
sebenarnya.
contrary,
Terima kasih.
I am
kepada
eager
kalian
to
semua.
thank you all in my official capacity as acting general of the Luofu. Now that things have drawn to a conclusion, it is time to reward you.
Ooh, all those benefits that the general promised. They're finally here! Yippee!
Yes, the Astral Express has braved a great evil for the Luofu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the 6 charioteers, you are henceforth sworn allies of the Luofu. Within the Luofu's jurisdiction, you are to be treated with the highest standard of diplomatic protocol.
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you, Master Diviner.
Oh, wow. Nothing
Tidak ada
tangible
fisiknya.
then? But at least it sounds pretty cool.
Now that things have been expressed,
Terima kasih.
I still
Aku
have
masih ada
something
yang
to
mau
discuss with
diskusikan dengan
you.
kalian. Ikuti aku.
please.
Oke, kita ikuti Kusuan. Oke, analisa krisis Amrosa Arbor bersama Kusuan. Oke, kita coba analisa dulu. Kusuan,
Seriously?
yang benar saja.
Thanking us like that and then immediately
Lalu segera
sending us on
mengirimkan
another
misi
mission?
lainnya.
It's not a mission.
Bukan misi, krisis
The
Stellaron.
Stellaron Crisis, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus Rebellion, the Arbor's resurrection, not to mention the Antimatter Legion infiltrating the Luofu. All of these incidents need reporting at the highest level for investigation. It's just that, having been in the middle of everything, I'm struggling to keep an accurate perspective. I would appreciate if you could go through it all with me, so that I can reacquaint myself with a finer detail. So,
Oke,
where
kita
should we
mulai dari
begin?
mana nih? Oh, ayo bahas Pentilia
It
dulu.
appears that Vantilia was the mastermind behind it all.
Pentilia.
The Xianzhou warred with the Antimatter Legion in the past, and few could have foreseen the insidious tactics employed in the execution of their assaults. The present danger posed by the Legion clearly demands a...
Oh, sekarang ayo kita bicara tentang Displace of Sactus
When the Ambrosial Arbor was severed by the Rainbow Arbiter thousands of years ago, the abundance became a taboo. Those within the Alchemy Commission, the original masters of the so-called Way of Immortality, were ruined at a stroke. The Commission became a shadow of its former self. Presumably, from that moment on, the seeds of discord for the disciples of Sanctus Medicus had already been planted. Some of them were willing to work with the enemy, acquiring a Stellaron from the Antimatter Legion to try and revive the abundance. They succeeded already.
Tentang
But
misteri.
why would Vantilia's objective to be to realize their wishes? Those traitors gained nothing. They betrayed the Xianzhou only to become sacrificial offerings in the Lord Ravager's grand scheme.
Oke. Oh, ya kita bicara tentang
The
Stellaron
Stellaron
Hunter.
Hunters. We know just as little. But in the Matrix of Prescience, I saw a prophecy that Kafka received from Destiny's slave. Elio foresaw all manner of possibilities for the Luofu.
Ya.
Based on what Kafka knows, and despite everything being under the control of Elio, that prophecy is indeed the most beneficial future for the Luofu. The Stellaron Hunters walked right into our trap, and even gifted allies, in the form of yourselves, to the Xianzhou. That might sound self-interested, but I hope the feeling is
Ini
mutual.
adalah episode terakhir dari kita
Now
yang
that the
berada di
future has come
Xianzhou.
true, the Xianzhou has discovered the Legion's intentions, and with everyone's help, has imposed a crushing defeat on Vantilia.
Oh, kurasa kita sudah dapat petunjuknya.
That we may. But as logical as things might seem, there are still many details about which we're uncertain.
Masih ada banyak detail yang tidak
For
kita tahu.
example, how was the Stellaron brought onto the Xianzhou?
Alhamdulillah,
And who sent it onto Scale Gorge Waterscape? I'm submitting my report to the Alliance, and I've already got a plan in mind. All of you will feature in the report. But for the sake of Jinyuan, anything related to Xianzhou internal affairs will have names redacted. I hope you can forgive me.
I was about to make the same request, Master Diviner. Since the Arbor's resurrection, I'm sure the Alliance will be poring over every detail of the report. I fear that if the Astral Express gets...
Jinyuan has committed quite a few violations this time around, and I'll have to deal with them one by one. Cloud Knight generals are all such a hassle. Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. If there's anywhere you'd like to visit, feel free to take a look. Oh, if you pass through Starskiff Haven, I have something that I hope you can
punya
give to
sesuatu yang
Yuko.
kuharapkan bisa diserahkan pada Yukong. Oh, sesuatu yang ditinggalkan Ting Yun.
It was all so
Semua kacau
chaotic.
balau sampai Tilia mengambil
When
alih wujud.
Vantilia took form,
Seolah-olah Ting Yun
it was
menghilang
as if
begitu
Ting
saja.
Yun vanished into the Cloud Knights were only able to
Kelenteng
find
cuma
her
bisa
fan.
menemukan kipasnya.
She
Dia
took it with her
membawanya
everywhere.
kemana-mana.
It's currently
Ini
unclear
masih
if
jelas
Ting Yun was
tidak
a puppet
apakah Ting Yun
manipulated by
adalah puppet yang
Vantilia,
dimanipulasi Vantilia
or
atau
if some
sejenis
form of
pemuslihat
deception was used to
yang
cloud her
digunakan
vision.
untuk membuat kita bingung.
I'm already prepared for the worst.
Dia
Considering how the Legion operates, I fear the fate of the Skyfaring Commission ambassador may be a bleak one.
Mungkin tidak bagus.
As for how matters are handled with
Bagaimana
regards to
penanganan
Ting
hal-hal yang
Yun,
berhubungan dengan Ting Yun?
I believe it's
Saya
best
sebaiknya
left to
hal
her
ini diserahkan
Foxian
kepada
kin.
kerabat Foxian.
I have informed the
Kita sudah
Skyfaring Commission of
memberitahu
the events which
Skyfaring
took place,
Commission tentang hal yang
and I
terjadi
think it
dan
would be
menurutku
best
akan
if
lebih
you were
baik
the
kalau
ones to
kamu
deliver
yang
this item to
mengirimkan
Yukong.
barang ini ke Yukong.
I
Aku
understand.
mengerti, serahkan
Leave it with
kepada-
us.
Thank you, Mr. Yang.
Oh, jadi
Now, let me take a look at my
belum bisa
remaining
dipastikan
duties
juga
for the day.
Tingyun yang mokat dan
It's quite the
apakah
list.
di episode kali ini
It's getting
diperjelas
late.
bagaimana
If you
nasib
need
dari
me,
Tingyun.
I'll be in the Divination Commission Conclave
Sudah
Hall.
larut, kalau kalian butuh aku oke. Kipas dengan motif gambar motif ikan. Oke. Pergi ke Palace of Astrum, berikan barang yang ditugaskan ke Yukong. Tinggal bicara dengan rekan. Kita bicara dulu dengan Marseven.
Well, we had a lot of stumbles along the way, but we still managed to kick butt and save the Law Fu without breaking a sweat.
Mungkin ini semua sudah takdirnya.
You don't sound very happy. It may seem like the Stellaron hunters are controlling everything. Since showing up, we've...
Rencanamu ke depan.
Actually, I was wondering if Diviner Fu could do me a favor. The Matrix of Prescience has amazing powers. And... Yup. When you're free, let's head over to the Divination Commission.
Oke, sepertinya bicara dengan
Things have come to a close for now.
semuanya sudah berakhir dan saat ini aku senang kalian semua aman dan sehat walafiat.
The Master Diviner asked us.
Oke, kita ke kita akan ke Sentra Sakti Feven, ke tempatnya si Yukong. Oke, kita teleport.
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
Oke, kita masuk. Dia si Yukong memang. Oke.
I see.
Baik, kalau
Please
gitu,
extend
kita
my
sampaikan
regards
salamku
to the
kepada
10
Ten
lords.
Lord.
I will. Our condolences, Hellmaster.
Ini turut berduka. Oh,
You have guests. I shall
sudah
take my
mau
leave.
aku pamit dulu.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I would like to thank the crew of the
Yang sudah
Express
menyelamatkan Lawfu
for
dari
saving the
krisis
Law Fu from the
Skyron.
Stellaron crisis.
Madame Yukong must have heard about Miss Tingyun.
Mestinya sudah mendengar tentang Nona Tingyun.
Yes, I have heard.
Sudah dengar melempar
Seeing
orang yang
4
berbeda
leave,
orang
yet
tua.
only 3 return,
Itu saja sudah cukup
was
untuk
enough for
aku
me to know that
mengetahui
Fu
bahwa
Xuan's
Fu Xuan
report
memang
was
benar.
indeed correct.
Kita kasih tahu barang yang ditinggalkan Tingyun tadi.
Tingyun. I still can't believe it.
Masih tidak percaya,
The whole
semua
report reads like a bad
laporannya
joke.
terlihat seperti lelucon yang
Simply
buruk.
unimaginable.
Tidak bisa dibayangkan.
The Antimatter Legion on the
Antara
Xianzhou
Zhou dan Tingyun,
and Tingyun,
seorang Lord,
a Lord
juga.
Ravager? How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise? What
Apa
happened
yang
to the
terjadi
real
dengan Tingyun yang
Tingyun?
asli? Oh, jadi
Madam Yukong.
I'm sorry. I understand.
cuma aku sulit untuk menerimanya.
It's just hard for me to accept.
Ya, karena Tingyun juga golongan sama dengan Tingyun, golongan dari
Thank you for bringing Tingyun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. Brothers, sisters, children.
Anak-anak.
I'd like to invite all of you
Mengundang kalian
as
sebagai
witnesses
saksi
to
dari
this war
pertempuran ini untuk
to a
menghadiri upacara
soul-soothing
penghiburan
ceremony
jiwa.
hosted by the Skyfaring Commission. Will you consider?
Para kalian datang. Oke. Aku mau
A
mengundang-
soul-soothing ceremony?
To put it into short life terms,
buat spesies berumur pendek, upacara pemakaman.
You see, for long-life species of the Xianzhou, death has always been a distant, mystical concept.
Yang jauh, berbau mistik.
Ordinarily, the Ten Lords Commission guides people to the Hall of Karma before any symptoms of Mara are detected. There, they leave behind their lives, and given our limited lifespans, the only ones who place value on ceremony are us Foxians. Countless Cloud Knights lost their lives or became Mara-struck during the crisis. The Hall of Karma couldn't take them all in, and so they passed away. All of these sudden deaths and unfulfilled wishes remind us that long-life species still live out insignificant and limited lives. By combining Skyfaring Commission technology with Foxian ceremony, we honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs, and it's not just to comfort the dead, those souls who can never talk with us again, but also to comfort their surviving relatives, close friends, and indeed all residents of the Xianzhou. It's also my way of saying farewell to Ting Yun. I know, I'm selfish. She may not have died a Cloud Knight, but she's still one of us here at the Skyfaring Commission. A victim caught up in a wider conflict. I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distancing the memory of Ting Yun from the Lord Ravager who taught me. Can still hardly believe it. I'd like to ask you all to witness this event with me.
Kalian semua untuk menyaksikan hal ini bersamaku.
I've instructed Yan Ming to sort through Ting Yun's belongings. I hope you can pick some out to place around the star skiff.
Leave this to us. We'll take care of it as per your wishes, Madam Yukong.
Once again, my thanks to all of you. I've asked the judges of the Ten Lords Commission to ratify this soul-soothing ceremony, and have commissioned a special skiff at Stargazer Navalia for the ceremony.
Okay. Nah, selanjutnya, bereskan barang-barang Ting Yun. Kita akan ke sini, ke tuan apa namanya? Tuan Yan Ming.
You always did say that I like to gossip.
Selalu
Here
bilang
I am
bergosip.
rambling on, proving you right again.
Artinya, semua orang di sini mengenang kembali si Ting Yun, no? Atau kamu bekerja sendiri, Tuan Yan Ming?
Oh.
Kalian.
It's you. For a moment, I thought she'd return. Did the help?
We're here to help sort out Miss Ting Yun's things. Madam Yukong wants to use some of them for her soul-soothing ceremony.
Well, I've managed to get through pretty much everything. It's all in this box. Please, take your time.
Oke, kita akan lihat.
Okay, let's see what there is.
Kita lihat apa aja.
An Annie Cassiter's seal, a small box, a knife, a bow, and something wrapped up tight. I wonder what this is. Looks like some kind of antique?
Oh, Ting Yun explained that one to me. It's a folk statuette from Foxian antiquity. They say it can bring wealth if placed correctly.
Kekayaan kalau ditempatkan tempat yang benar.
There's also a note in the package. This is for you, Mr. Yan Ming. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yan Ming, it seems like this is a gift for you from Miss Ting Yun.
I remember asking her for one at the time. This is unexpected. Ting Yun and I were from different guilds. We were competitors. But also, when we used to trade in other lands, we would bring back local specialties, and just the rivalry between us and the Whistling Flames to be the Skyfaring Commission's top guild was always fierce. Oh, I was completely unprepared for this. I never thought Ting Yun would leave something behind for me that was so... If I don't return a gift, I'll lose our little dude.
Kalau tidak,
Besides the seal, could there be other things similar to what Yanming got?
There's nothing else
tidak ada apa-apa lagi
except a handful of
kecuali
seeds.
benih.
It looks like there's something.
Apa itu?
I can't cook to save my life. I've never seen. There's an ad in the knife case. This bow. It's a good bow. It could. Alright, just. Do you know where we're supposed.
Itu dia perolehannya teman. Oke, kita coba keluar. Ada sepatu.
The Sleepless Earl. Was that the name of that tea house at the port when we first got into town?
Kita tiba di kota, oke.
Welcome to the Sleepless Earl. I'm the owner here. The name's Ming Ming. How many of you are there?
Kami kesini dalam tugas memberikan hadiah non natal.
This is the tea Miss Ting Yun promised to get for me. When I took over this tea house from my parents, famous brews like Whale Tide Spring or vegetations in the alchemy cauldron have been around for millennia. And imported mixed teas have also found a niche. Miss Ting Yun came to the tea house one day and heard about my troubles. She said she could find me a brand new strain during her travels. One that nobody on the Xianzhou had ever tasted. I just thought she was trying to cheer me up. I never thought she'd actually do it.
Orang menceritakan tentang kebaikan tinggi.
Where is Miss Ting Yun today?
Mana itu?
Yes. Now that the crisis has been averted and the ports are resuming operations, Miss Ting Yun has been dispatched on business with the Skyfaring Commission.
Oh, really? Well, that's a shame.
Selasa kemudian Meming menyajikan teh yang diseduhnya.
Based on her suggestion, I improved the Whale Tide Spring, Emerald Hills, and Dawn Dew strains to make a new variety with a sweet, long-lasting taste. Seeing as she can't enjoy it right now, I'll have...
Oke. Kita pergi ke sini. Oke, sip.
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
Wafu's famous for its mung bean soda. You've got. Oh, how's it going? Did you take some time off? See any more of the Xianzhou?
Apakah kamu dengar tentang spesies
Isn't that the place on Aurum Alley over in Exalting Sanctum? It's the main commercial street and tourists fresh off the... Whenever I'm tired of celestial jade.
Oke, kita ke sini. Aurum Alley. Pastinya ini tempat baru dong. Ya, pastinya memang tempat baru, Aurum Alley. Akan jalan dulu sini.
Spices Supreme. Check out that sign. Here it is.
Nama itu ada dia. Dan cuy.
Honored guests, welcome to our humble eatery. What can we get for you today?
Kami kesini dan juga memberikan hadiah dari Nona Ting Yun.
Something from Miss Ting Yun for me? Oh, what a precious person she is. A sweet thing. When she first ate here, I told her my motto. You can't better your own food. She was captivated. She pestered me if she probably came across some rare myth. Miss Tingyun is too kind. Who among... Oh, I heard the trade port is open again for business. Miss Tingyun...
Miss Tingyun couldn't tear herself away from work, so we've had to gift this on her behalf today.
Fakta itu nih.
Really? Thank you so much. Why don't I give you all a demonstration? Oh, speaking of which, it was...
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Tingyun...
Oke, kita ke sini. Artinya upacaranya dimulai dong. Oke, itu dia Yukong.
What brings you here?
Apa yang membuat kalian ke sini? Kami ke sini memberikan hadiah dari Tingyun.
This bow. Did Tingyun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. It's a shame I can no longer do anything for her. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. Still, the Law Fu traced out its arc of recovery and continued to trade. I felt tired of voyaging, like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. I hid away in the Skyfaring Commission and buried myself in work, never wanting to see the sky again. Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Tingyun, on the other hand, was a born merchant, always discussing business matters with me. She never fought alongside me on the battlefield, but in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. Without the help of Tingyun, I used to think that the Xianzhou had changed with the times. Geniuses like Tingyun were the future for the Skyfaring Commission's next generation. They would bring prosperity to the Law Fu. I was wrong. Only when the last minions of the Antimatter Legion are wiped out.
Okay.
The star skiff is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone, please place your objects aboard the star skiff.
Wait! Wait for me! Miss Tingyun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
Yanming, what is it that you've prepared?
Apa yang sudah kamu siapkan?
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Tingyun gifted others in the past, but I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies. Tingyun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of our lives out among the stars. For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
Okay. Akan periksa.
Out of all this stuff we've got,
this time we needn't compete.
this is the tea that Meng Ming has made.
Thank you for everything you've done.
This is a gift from Miss Yen's.
The Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Tingyun. I will seek out the truth. It is time for the soul-soothing ceremony.
Oke, kita pergi guys ke sini. Sepertinya upacaranya akan segera dimulai, teman.
Oh, is that a stain?
General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
Not yet. I have things I wish to convey to my Astro friends. My apologies I couldn't get to you any sooner. Yen Qing made sure that I was fully recuperated. Before you leave the Luofu, there are two things I wish to gift the Express.
Two gifts? Has his conscience finally gotten the better of him? Is he going to make up for all our hard work along?
Please, let us reconvene at the seat of divine foresight.
Oke, kita ke markasnya si Jiwa lagi nih. Oke.
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
Would you like me to relay your message?
Apa yang membuatmu datang ke sini percaya? Masuk. Alhamdulillah. Salah jalan.
Present company is gathered to reiterate the Xianzhou Luofu's esteemed gratitude for the magnanimous actions of the Nameless. I am sure Lady Fu has given voice to this already, but the Luofu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Luofu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a jade abacus, a symbol of our allied friendship. Back when the Alliance was first established, all those thousands of years ago, the Xianzhou ships swore an oath, etching the record into a jade abacus. The world may crumble, and the heavens may fall, but this oath shall never be broken. The same is true of this jade abacus. It is a record of the Luofu Cloud Knight's promise to the crew of the Astral Express. It is also a beacon. Grip it tightly, and it will send a message to the jade abacus here in my hand. No matter how astronomically distant you are, the Luofu Cloud Knights will always come to the aid of the crew, whatever your need may be.
Wow, now that's what I call a payoff.
Of course, I trust that such an important article will not be used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances. I hope you can understand.
Yup, got it. Say no more. Sure thing.
Thank you for your generosity, General.
Dan Heng.
General.
In accordance with the edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized to relieve your banishment decree.
Nice!
But I must remind you that the crimes of
Teman-teman telah
Dongfeng have
mendapatkan
had
Louis
far-reaching
Tornai
implications.
atau willingness
Some people, such as those in scale, while I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee.
I understand.
This issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The occasion calls for a line or two of poetry. Though I feel my efforts would be overshadowed by the erudition of Lady. The Express and its passengers have a long voyage.
Yeah.
Does that hurt?
Hey. Cari kado Kafka. Cara ngawayan dulu.
Himiko messaged me. The Express detected the J gates reopening. She asked whether we'd be heading back anytime soon. She was also asking after you, Dana. I think it'd be best if you update her in person, don't you think?
She must have been worried. I'll return to the train.
Himiko must be eager to hear about what we've been up to on this mission too, right? Hang on. Oh, how could I forget? We should bring something back for the conductor. Oh yeah, they're...
Fine.
Don't worry.
Oke, opsional sebelum kembali ke Express pamitan ke orang-orang yang dikenal. Sah. Kita langsung saja ke aksara Express, non. Salah. Lumayan panjang juga cerita, teman. Tapi kita tidak melakukan apa-apa, hanya mendengar cerita saja.
There's a dreamlike quality to watching these star skiffs depart through the Jade Gate. How long will these ships sail? And which stars are they traveling to?
From a universal perspective, there is little difference between the lives of long and short-lived species. The transcendence that the Xianzhou pursues is nothing compared to the enduring majesty of the stars. And the grief felt here is no different from our own.
Apakah kamu tidak tahu kalau kamu seorang penyair, Tuan Yang?
Yeah, you're back. Himiko and I were just discussing our journey. This little excursion has reached its conclusion. All things must come to an end. Still, some endings spark a new beginning.
Next time, I think I should be the one trailblazing with you guys. Well, can stay on the Express.
Oh, berarti next.
Since when did the work roster just change like that?
Kita bawa untuk bertualang. Apa perintah selanjutnya?
Penacony. Do you remember? Before Kafka's proposal, that was our original destination.
Tujuan awal kita. Ingat.
The family is throwing a banquet there, and they sent invitations out to the Express. I was curious about the state of the planet, so I accepted. When the conductor is ready, we can set off for the next stop.
Pada saat yang sama, Sekalian Prison, di Sekalian Prison. Oh.
All who enter here are either jailers or prisoners. Which are you?
Neither. I'm merely a lost traveler.
What a spectacle. The Stellaron, the Ambrosial Arbor, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, the Lord Ravager. A series of threats that almost succeeded in diverting attention away from the crucial question. They who brought the Stellaron onto the Xianzhou, what was their motive? Will you surrender, or do you require encouragement? Abomination of Yaoshi.
General, my power does indeed stem from the abundance. But I'm the same as you. We are both enemies of Yaoshi.
That's right, Genuine. Stay out of our way. The revival of the Arbor is an omen. It's time for the Xianzhou to choose its next path.
Oh, siapakah?
The Rainbow Arbiter, the Plague's author, the Ruin author. This is a chess game between eons. If you don't stand with the winners, you stand to lose. And this time, we will put the abundance in their grave.
Oke, misinya telah selesai teman. Nantikan, oke. Main dapat 60 stellar jet. Oke sekali untuk video kali ini. Next kita akan tunggu di next update teman. Bagaimana perjalanan kita di yang rumornya ada itu di Penacony, planet Penacony. Tapi sebelum itu semakin jangan lupa like, comment, dan subscribe channel ini supaya bisa semakin berkembang. Karena satu subscribe dari teman sangat berarti dan bermakna bagi saya. Lagi kata saya Rizky di Riod channel undur diri mengucapkan assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and see you on next video.
Give me all you've got if you're prepared to break the silence.